Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dares say. So, okie dokie, right. Let's get stuck in. Let's have a look through the square window today and let's see what we've got in the Poker bag of tricks. Right. PD testing Porky. What's your opinion on it in Saudi? Would anybody dare to go out there to Saudi and start rocking the boat with all these millions on offer? Will we have a positive dope test from Saudi? Yes or no? I say no. I just say no. So I think we're going to see more explosive knockouts and blah blah blah. Nobody's going to want to take that lot on, are they? I mean, nobody can even take Dillian Whyte on at Furies and Benz, can they? So they're not going to take Willy Wonka on with what he's doing out there, are they? No. So that's my opinion on dope testing in Saudi. I don't think we're going to see anybody get busted because all roads lead to Saudi, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to take Fury on again in a failed dope test? Who? After all that palaver last time, he's looking fit as a butcher's dog. He was fat as a pig Michelin man a few weeks back. Nobody's going to rock anybody's boats out there. All of a sudden, we've got Big Meech out there putting people on button moon. Hey, he's not really done that since he done Vladimir, has he? All of a sudden, he's the go-to guy, Big Meech, for icing people. So it is what it is, isn't it? Right. Boxing last night. Cash Alley against Joe Joyce. I had Cash Alley to get iced early. He ended up going 10 rounds. He should have gone the full distance. He got stopped, didn't he, just near end. I thought the referee were harsh on him. Very, very, very harsh. Could have let him continue. Joe Joyce at 286 pound. Fat as a pig, Michelin man. Slow Joe, that's what they should call him now. Slow Joe. Because when he talks, he sounds slow, doesn't he? Sounds retarded when he talks, like he's not on the same planet as everybody else. Big stiff, big dummy. And now he's punching like a big stiff and a big slow dummy. So he's a sitting target. So I see people queuing up for him now. Especially people like Big Meech. He's target practice for Big Meech, Joe Joyce. Target practice. Wouldn't surprise me if you saw Big Meech going after Joe Joyce. Or, you know what I mean? But whoever Big Meech fights next, it'll be a spoon-fed job. No. But as I've said before, and I'll say it again, all the moves are going ahead, aren't they, behind the scenes to get to the Saudi gold rush. All of them. All roads lead to Saudi. Whether it's for Joshua versus Fury in Saudi or Usyk Fury. Personally, I think all roads are leading to Joshua Fury because that's the big chat in it at the moment. You know, amongst all the monitor lizards, the Gad, Big Milk, Spotty Frank, Tony the Bellend, Darren Barker, Mr. Matchroom, Bombay Dave, all chatting Big Meech versus the big GK Fury over social media. That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? What next for Cash Alley? I see Cash Alley being a gatekeeper now and getting paid decent dough for it, but a gatekeeper. So I see 6 or 7 fights for him, 50, 60 grand a pop. I see him and Richard Towers picking up a decent bit of bit of dough in next couple of years. Why not? They put the graft in, you know. So it is what it is. But I see Cash Ali being the new White Rhino now. So I see White Rhino regretting uh, having that extra lion bar this evening instead of going training. But what can you do? What can you do? So if Usyk versus Fury is not next, in my opinion, boxing will hammer yet another nail in the coffin again of this sport. That's how I look at it. Speaking of hammers, Dillian Whyte and Christian Hamer, they fight, don't they, in Ireland? What is all that about, eh? How has Dillian Whyte managed to come back, yeah? He is the Teflon Don, isn't he? No charges stick to Dillian Whyte, do they? No. Could Fury from Porky, and could it be Big Meech versus Usyk May 18th? Yeah, Fury could pull out. He could take his bat and ball home at any time and go home. He's just like me. You know, sometimes if your head goes, it ain't about money, is it? It's about clearing your head. So Fury could do that, and he could end up being stripped at WBC or champion Emirates. Something needs to happen. Do you know what I mean? But there's more twists and turns. So, but the sport is all up in the air at the moment. Bit like Ryan Garcia, innit? He needs to see a shrink, doesn't he? Why are they putting him out left, right, and centre at the moment? Ryan Garcia. I don't know. Obviously, his head's gone. Speaking of people's heads that have gone, I'm going to say a prayer for that Big Sam Jones, the big hitter from Derby. It's 5 days now since Taylor pulled out at Catterall rematch. So Big Sam will be on his 5th bottle of Jack Daniels now. So now that rematch has folded like a deck chair, take a bit of advice, Sam, from Big Porky. Dust yourself down and go again. No good crying in your beer on phone to people, because all they're doing when you're crying in your beer on phone to them, they're consoling you, and then they're telling other people, Sam, and taking piss out you. Take it on chin and come back again, lad. All right? All these media guys now surely are on the payroll of these promoters. Surely to God. These YouTubers with access. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Absolutely unbelievable. They're doing the dirty work for these promoters. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Could Tyson Fury retire again before May 18th? Anything's possible with a big GK. Watch it unfold. A lot of talk this afternoon. Cash Ali against Johnny Fisher, aka Little Johnny Bosch. That's the noise around the campfire today. They're not going to put Johnny Bosch near any Little Johnny Bosch near any danger. Not when he's doing all them tickets, are they really? That's how I look at it. How are we at a place in boxing now where we're talking Eubank Crawford and Ben Pacman? Just have a little sit down there. Pour yourself a nice glass of whiskey, concentrated whiskey, a nice glass, one that's 25-year-old. Sit down in dark, close your eyes, shut them, and say to yourself, Christopher Eubank Jr. against Terence Crawford, a career lightweight who started out as a lightweight fighting somebody who's won a world title at super middle, and then Manny Pacquiao, who started out as a flyweight fighting Crusher Ben, who signed to fight Eubank. Do you know what I mean? This is where we're at now. Ben Eubank at 147, Crawford Eubank at 168 or stroke 160. Is that where we're at? Conor Ben is 18 years younger than Manny Pacquiao. Crawford He's probably the pound for pound #1 king. Multi-weight division champion against Chris Eubank, who's done what? Mr. IBO. Is that where we're at? And don't forget, Ben's got 2 dope offences hanging over him. Is this what we as boxing fans deserve? Promoters and all the merry men around them pushing narratives out like Eubank Crawford, Ben Pacman, eh? Why do we indulge Ben and Eubank when other kids deserve the airtime from all media outlets? That's how I looked at it. When you've got Coogan and all these other lickers doing as they're told, putting stuff out like this, it sort of drowns out all the rest of the talent in boxing, doesn't it? You know, Martin McCauley, he's not failed the dope test, has he? He should be getting spoke about a lot more than Ben. That's how I look at it. And Eubank. All Eubank's good for is pulling out fights and messing people about. Ben's a cheat who don't want to learn his craft. Martin McCauley's learned his craft. He's done an Olympic gold medalist. You can't get from A to B. You know what I mean? Do I agree about Martin McCauley putting the sparring footage out about Joe Joyce knocking his head guard off? It's harmless enough, innit? Harmless enough. So I don't know what Bricktop's going on about because he's been involved in all sorts of things over years where sparring footage has gone out. So shut your pie hole, old dinthead. So is what it is. Joyce versus Dubai rematch. That'd be a slaughter now, Porky. Yeah, I agree with that, Jonathan. That will be an absolute slaughter. Joe Joyce, his feet are stuck in Tiger Bond glue. Do you know what I mean? Dubai, he should get his mojo back for that fight, surely. Should Nick Bull and Anthony Joshua be WBC champions? Well, if they say Ngannou beat Fury, Joshua knocked Ngannou out. So, yeah. And you could say Nick Bull got a raw deal, couldn't you, in that world title fight with it being a draw? So, yeah. But the WBC are not going to give a guy on his debut a world title shot against Fury. Had this sort of belt one online, but in another scenario, that belt could have been online and decision could have gone to Ngannou. Same with Nick Ball. Decision could have gone to him. So, and Joshua would have been fighting Ngannou for that belt, wouldn't he, really? But, that's boxing for you. It shoots its Senate foot every single time. Porky, what do you think to Mike Tyson against Jake Paul? I think it's more pantomime stuff, taking money off boxing fans. Boxing fans are parting with the money to watch Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. It's money that could be spent on watching world title fights, proper world title fights. Mike Tyson were a millionaire 39 years ago, 40 years ago nearly. So why is he still eating out the same trough as everybody else nearly 40 years later? It's not right. Porky, would Carl Froch do well in UFC? Yeah, well, he's into all that. I think he spars Dan Hardy, doesn't he? He does a lot of that in the gym in Nottingham. So, yeah, Carl will probably be up for that. I see Carl probably having a UFC fight, probably this year or next year. He's itching to give somebody a crack. So, why not? You know, John Fury don't want to fight him. He get lit up. So, I can see Carl coming back. He still keeps his son in great shape. So, yeah, I can see it happening. So, but okie dokie. So, we've got Andy on shortly. That should be a good 2-parter. That's on at that'll be 10 o'clock tonight. So, you'll all not get that just yet. I think there's about 10, 11 videos backed up here or whatever. They all need sorting out. So, it is what it is, isn't it? So, okie dokie. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. What does everybody think, really, to Dillian Whyte coming back? It's all shrouded in mystery, innit? What do you really all think about these YouTubers? They've got access, but they're not asking proper questions. Eh? What do you all think about it? Eh? I know what hardcore boxing fans think about it. It's a joke, isn't it? All right. Anyway, thanks for liking and subscribing. Leaving a comment. Go on, Booyaka. Well, peace out.